Ronnie, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get the show on the road. Tomorrow night we got Petaluma. We're going to take it easy to get. I don't know, did we have an accident here? I don't know. Somebody pulled over, let's see. Somebody might have gotten smashed. I don't know. Hey, welcome. If it was a rather quiet accident today. Let's see if I can avoid getting T-boned out here. It's always a lot of action. We'll have to see if we can run this without the heat, without the cooler today. It's nice out. It's not too hot. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Another bird-free day. It's like we're both on holiday. Blackbird, I hope you're having a good time. A well-deserved holiday. A well-deserved holiday. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you're just coming in, please like up the stream. A little warmer today, but it's not uncomfortable out. We just don't have the marine layer now that we did in the days gone past. I don't know. I have the urge, hey Kalima, I have the urge to T-bone somebody today. I'm gonna fight that urge. Thank goodness allergy season is bye-bye. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You'll be itching and scratching and sneezing and wheezing and wondering what the F is going on. It's the most wonderful time of the year. How was the dentist? Boy, oh boy. It was a digging and a scraping and a fitting and a polishing and a grinding. And yeah, they managed to hit my gums today, so they're all sore, but the deed is done. Now the doctor wants me to see me back on July 30th to check everything. The whole rotten mouth. Oh no, not good, my friend, not good. Oh, this bad. Oh no. I tell you, this not good. And I went to Costco today. I'll tell you about my adventure. Costco. I'll be back in a minute. I'll let you enjoy the show here. here on CBS. Miss Tree, hello. Miss Tree can't wait to get back to, she can't wait to get back to Las Vegas, grab his caulk gun. We don't do caulking here. Good evening, Amanda Hug and Kiss. Costco sushi looked good. I was at Costco today. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Miss Tree says no more Vegas for me. You better stick to the safe confines of North Carolina. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. It's very appreciated. We're trying not to smash anybody in the parking lot today. We got doolies here. We got big meats. You got somebody talking about a caulking gun. What kind of sense does that make? Grab your sack for an edit. Yeah, I went to get my tooth done today. Good thing I had some trading profits, I'll tell you that. It ain't cheap when they have to fire up that porcelain. Get a new tooth. You get a new tooth. You get a new tooth. What's up, Gordon Ramsay? How you doing? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna eat tonight. We have another day in a bird-free zone. So tomorrow's gonna be very unusual on the Rancho. Friday nights. So we're not going to be cutting up on Friday nights, doing the wild thing. Oh, Vegas is wonderful. You just have to know how to approach it. You can't be down on the strip down there. That's no kind of way to be in Vegas. All boxed in, all nasty. $26 for a bottle of water in the area. Come on. So it's going to be a quiet night tomorrow night. It's not going to be our usual reverie and wildness. It should be calm and measured. Don't need a lot from the store. I did make a Costco trip today. I didn't see any big bargains in meats. I don't know. I didn't really look that closely. Did you turn 21? Yeah. 21 times 3 plus 4. Yeah, right in the ballpark there. Man, I can't even remember 21. Why is California architect so ugly? It's what we call functional out west. In other words, it's just get the job done. There's very little in what you would call fancy architecture. Yeah, we're long past the era of craft building where a home could take 2 years to build because you had craftsmen on site for months on end, putting staircases together, putting fancy ornaments on homes. Dude, it's all about functionality here. It's all about the land values. It's all about being here and enjoying this climate. That's the difference, that you're not there getting your ass soaked and chapped in rain all the time. It's what we call a Mediterranean climate. So we'll never be known for our architecture here. there are some beautiful architectural wonders in town, but these are people that are extraordinarily wealthy, big mercantilists, big bankers, people like that back in the day. And a lot of them have been featured in major Hollywood motion pictures, particularly McDonald Road. Yeah, the heat is tolerable so far. I would move. Yep, Cindy's down in Phoenix. So far, I haven't heard a lot of people complaining. I'm sure when I get to Vegas, we're going to have the most intense heat at that particular time. We'll have to be using the cooler and all of our stuff to keep the phones. I might have to put it on today on the plastic case. I don't know. See, it's not too bad. It's reading like 87 degrees. We have a very temperate climate here. It's very rare that we get into the hundreds for an extended period of time. Cindy's in Phoenix. Well, she's not downtown. She's somewhere around town. I can't tell you exactly where she is, but I can tell you that she lives in the Phoenix, Arizona area. And yeah, it gets a bit crispy. I'd love to move. Well, the benefits of Phoenix come in beginning October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Then it really pays big dividends. That's why the teams have their training camps down there in Scottsdale and places like that. The Cactus Leagues. All right, and we are in, I think we're in pretty good shape here. So let's see who's here. Let's see, during the winter, the economy tanks here in Phoenix. I'm hard pressed to think about Phoenix. Like, what do you do in Phoenix? What are these? How's the food scene? Or what do people do for fun and adventure? What's the historical stuff in Phoenix? It's really a mystery to me. For as enormous a city, and let's make no mistake about it, Phoenix is a very large city. A lot of people moved there, and it's probably just because the climate's nice and everything's air conditioned and all that. Tacos, burritos. I mean, I'm just wondering historically what the roots are up there. So we got Jose, Cindy, Miss Tree, damn typos. Miss Tree was not happy with her Las Vegas romp. I really don't go down to Vegas I like to make my own entertainment when I'm down there. Cindy, she will shut you up too, Jose. I'm just saying. I mean, you don't want to mess with the wrong person. Phoenix, Arizona was going to be named Pumpkinville. Really? That's like Utah was going to be named Green River, right? Green River Melons of Utah. Yeah, you got sick. I wonder, you probably got Legionnaire's disease or something. That's probably what you got. Or you might have gotten bit by bed bugs. Yeah, it's the Latina in the city. Tell that beautiful Latina in her. You probably got bit by bed bugs or got like some kind of bubonic plague or something. down there, because some of those hotels, people always laugh at me because I stay in a shitbag hotel, but right, I never had bed bugs or I'm just saying. So you probably got bubonic plague or something. How you doing, Jordan? I was born a good Samaritan. Yeah, bed bugs is bad news. Who wants to go on a vacation and be massacred by bed bugs? I remember it happened to the boss in San Francisco years ago when we were first hanging out. We went down to San Francisco for an overnighter at the Alexa Park motel down there, and he just got massacred by bed bugs down there. And yeah, it was he had like some kind of allergic reaction to or something. So he really got massacred. Oh man. Oh. Before it was renamed and renovated to Banner Health Good Samaritan. So, Jose, is there any like historical district in Phoenix? Is there any like Old Town? You know, people bouncing around with sombreros and burros and all that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come and visit Cindy this winter in Phoenix down there, see what's going on. Oh, the Roosevelt district. Okay. All right. So there's stuff to do down there. There's probably a music scene. I don't know what the culinary scene is like. That in like San Jose, California, I wouldn't know. You know what the culinary scene in San Jose is, right? I got no idea. Yeah, because I like Yuma. I'd like to explore some more of Arizona. Yuma. I'm not particularly interested in the Grand Canyon and all that. I mean, I would look at it like Clark Griswold. Yep. All right, let's go. I'm sure it's very breathtaking and full of grandeur. Let me make sure this is all messages. They have a house built out of adobes downtown built by the natives. Well, I mean, are there any like restaurants of distinction there that are like Michelin or Michelin star, or like Tony Bourdain, no reservations, Phoenix, Arizona, or something like you throw a whole donkey on the grill or something down there? What is grandeur? What is that? What is grandeur? Grandeur. You mean Granger for the ones that get it done? A whole donkey, no. Well, whatever they throw in it. I don't know what people eat. You throw it on the grill, roast it up. What the hell? It might taste pretty good. Chop it up into little taco meat. You probably got some good eating. I mean, I've had camel. What the hell would the difference of donkey be for me? Throw it on the grill. Trump is making a new golf course to the first 3 holes. I tell you, they're tone deaf in Venice with, man, I'm so sick of hearing about this wedding between Jeff Bezos and the former journalist Jessica Sanchez, or whatever the hell her name is. Right, I get all these news flashes come up. Here they come out of their hotel in Venice. Woo. And there's Kim. I don't know what Kim Kardashian was wearing. It seems to me right? That if you're big chested like she is, you really don't want to kind of be wearing a floppy looking tube top. Cindy lives in the drug addict side of town. How would you know where? You have no idea where she lives. Uh, uh, yeah, it's called tone deaf in 2025. You got these poor college graduates coming out. They can't even find a damn job. And you got this goof partying like it's 1999. She never told us before, Jose. She never told us where she lived. You're just making stuff up now. I've known Cindy for years, and I don't know where she lives, so. Imagine going into a coma in 1990, wake up in 2025. Well, I don't know, Jose. She could be in Tempe or whatever. That's the home of the Arizona State University Sun Devils down there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, if you woke up in 2025 and you're just like, what's going on in Venice? Really? Man, the oligarchy lives it up, doesn't it? Here I am getting my teeth done today. Rubbing a shoe through a few shekels together. Arizona State University. Crazy times, Noah. Usually pretty damn good football teams. But they're in a conference in New Mexico. I think they're in the Mountain West. I don't know. With the New Mexico. So I went to Costco today. I was very impressed. I hadn't gone to the, well, I got my tooth, so I only went to Job Corps, Carpenters. Amazing. Technician, I got to take this baby off. Jose, it's okay. Cindy's a doll. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's intelligent, and she's a hard worker. And she's always been a great friend of the channel here. So I got the tooth thing done today. I mean, I go to the office at 9. The place is locked. I'm like, oh, jeez. Yeah, thank you, Mac G. Yeah, I got a Costco card. So I go to get my tooth done. I'm like, geez, nobody's working today. Maybe they got bubonic plague or something, or took the day off or something. So I wait around, and then here comes a nice black late model Mercedes-Benz sedan. Okay, the dental hygienist. Hey, how you doing? Good. You know, we're slapping skin, talking. Yeah. Time to get the cap on. So we had a hell of a time getting the temporary off. I thought she was going to pull the whole damn rooted tooth out. I was almost doing like a whoa. Let's just consider, let's go slow here, right? She finally busted it out and got it out of there. And I just like, raise your left hand if you feel any pain. My hand, right? I'm almost hitting the X-ray thing that's on a reticulated arm there. Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about me down here. I'm just paying the bill for all this fun. So they put the cap on. It seemed to be a very nice fit, and then they glued it down. What cost a lot of extra money was that they had to tear away part of the gum to make sure it got below the gum line there, and then I guess that'll be all right. Who in the hell knows? I don't know. So I went over to Costco, and I didn't know they open at 9 o'clock. So I was over there after 10 or whatever. And it seemed like a good day. There weren't a ton of people around. There was easy parking over there. I'd never worked like the pharmacy, the vitamins, and all the tooth and soaps and stuff. So I went over there today. And yeah, the prices are literally, some of the prices are like half of what I would pay. Like, I've used Total toothpaste for years because it's a very good dentifrice for preventing cavities and things. And it was like 5 tubes of it for like $13.99 or something. Normally they're charging like $5 a tube or something like that. I'd like to CVS. What's up, Desert? How you doing? So I went through, I got a multivitamin. I think I'd like to take a multivitamin. I feel much more energetic. Of course, 2 months ago, a dude named Bateman bought 12 of silver, took delivery, 1 billion worth. He's already up 20%. Yeah. Hey, doctor. I'll get back to the Costco, but Corkster, I was reading about about Bank of America and their short position in silver. That's very interesting. Of course, they're not going to come out and say anything, but in the scheme of how much money they have, of course, Bank of America is one of the top 3 largest banks in the United States, so it's probably not, it's criminal. Well, Corkster, I've just seen every time they try to sell it down, there's just somebody in there buying it up. How you doing, Shimei? And they're buying and buying. I didn't even get a chance to go back in. I thought, well, maybe it'll drop to 33, 34. I can go in and snag a deal and get the return trip to 36, whatever. That gentrification thing was featured in Fahrenheit 451. That's cool. How you doing, Magda? What about our Tone Deaf Oligarchy? Magda's like, no, I quite enjoy the Jeff Bezos wedding coverage. Okay. And these poor college kids coming out now with some pissy little degree, can't get anything. And I'm sitting in that chair today and I'm thinking about that wedding in Venice. And I got this girl who got what's up to her elbow in my mouth, you know, doing all this stuff. And I'm thinking about that. And probably sweating in the chair a little bit. I never want, but I love the... Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, Magda. This could mark a real threshold in America. We had some discussion about that yesterday. About government-owned grocery stores in New York. I don't know. We had a bit of a discussion about that yesterday, Magda. I think Madame will end up proving that it's very difficult to fulfill your campaign pledges. I think it's very hard to be that left, particularly in a general election or so. It's different. I like some of his positions. He's so much better than that. I don't know what positions he has that you would like. I mean, they've had rent control in New York, and it was a disaster for, freezing the market, and nobody invested any money anymore. And he's pretty, But saying and doing are 2 different things, and I think he's going to run into a real situation. He's got to kind of tread carefully. Every city has has a particular makeup of which side the bread is buttered on for that particular city. There's very few cities these days that are widely diversified. You know, Chicago's widely diversified. When you think about LA and how it's just the entertainment business, the defense stuff and all that, and what else there? That was about it. The entertainment, and it's getting hit pretty hard right now. But when you think of New York, you think of Wall Street and all that. The trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all the Hugh Solomon brothers, all the old trading houses, and you get some bankers, some investment bankers that make a couple $1 million a year. They live there. Let's see, Cuomo was a criminal. He's banned Saturday. Why pick him? I didn't pick him. There were some eggs at the black market. I mean, if people think it's expensive now to live, what's going on, Governor? If people think it's expensive now to live in I don't know. But New York City is. I know, Magda. I know, but more about New York than you know. I have a lot more years on you. I have a lot of more experience, time on the ground, time on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Even getting my daughters up there to ring the closing bell one day. I know what makes New York hum. And it's the financial district. It's Wall Street. That's what puts up the housing prices. That's what puts up the apartments. All right. I think California is becoming a country. I don't know. So when that all goes south, corporations can be anywhere they want to be. And if they go to Florida, they have a much better tax sheltered situation in Florida. If their investment bankers move there, then they don't have to worry about state income tax. I do believe that Florida does not have a state income tax, does it? One of the largest grocery chains in New York said they would leave the city. I don't even know your content. How you doing, Buttercup Baby? You said you didn't pick him. My point was you could have. I think Cuomo was the one that got in trouble with groping, wasn't he? I don't know. It's like, it's Italian, we grope. Hey, how you doing? You know, hey, honey, how are you? Are you comfortable living in this state? The governor wants to know. Nervous red. Oh, microwaves being installed. Hey, cat. Send pictures, please. Let me see multi-generation there. Like when you had your water heater put in. I just know left-wing radicalism never ever accomplished anything in the history of the world, ever. And it defy anybody to show me anything that ever came out of a radical agenda that was worthwhile. Nothing. Hubby has been kicked out of the game. He can't even supervise, right? There's no place for radicalism in the world. If not, it could send a caravan to extradite you to a new state. They're not right-wing radicals. I mean, who's a right-wing radical? I mean, cut taxes, cut government. It doesn't seem like a radical agenda to me. It seems like a common sense agenda. Like right now, we've cut zillions of jobs and nobody's even noticed it. I don't know if it's radical or not to me with FDR. I wouldn't say FDR was radical. I would say he was experimental because we were breaking new ground in the 1930s, someplace that government had never gone before. Dealing with a tremendous depression from overproduction, underconsumption, kind of like what we're going on right now in this country. Let's see. Thank you, Shimei. Storming the Capitol is rather radical. That's not a politics, though. That's the people. Trump is the problem. Uh, how you doing, Shimei? What's up, optimistic? I'm saying it's easy to be a populist and stand up there and say, we're going to have this, we're going to eat the rich, we're going to have rent control and all that. And it's just like, the soft underbelly of New York, of course they rally around that. They're thinking about more goodies, more handouts and stuff. More handouts, more goodies that somebody else has to pay for. So just like, remember, in 1974, 1975, New York was an absolute sewer. I don't know, you probably weren't around, Mag, at that particular time. But they had rent control, Mayor Ed Koch, everything was a nightmare in New York City. And they just came in, did away with the rent control, the investments came back, the garbage started getting picked up again, the cops were back, and all of a sudden it became a good city again. Let's be kind to our governor, Ed Crotch. My point was, you always want to be a centrist. You always want to be in the middle. The middle is where the stuff gets done. It doesn't get done at the fringes on the extreme right or the extreme left. Be a centrist. Look to find good things in both sides. He said, a communist. I would say, Magda, you ascribe to some of the tenets of communism without being an outright communist. I mean, what's the difference between socialism and communism? I am telling you, I'm a Marxist socialist and proud. There you go. There you go, doctor. I guess that told you. Magda has to come over here to get her brain fed every day. There's a difference. The Bolsheviks never embraced true Marxism. Of course they embraced it. Lenin was a die-hard Marxist. Right next to, right buddying up to Karl Marx and all down with all of that stuff. And unfortunately, when Fanny Kaplan got a hold of him and tried to kill him, he just wasn't the same. He became very weak after that. And Joseph Stalin, it became a totalitarian government is what it became. Everything's distorted, Magda. I mean, everything's distorted. That's what human nature does. It distorts everything. Do you think Cuba became a paradise because Fidel Castro took over? And North Korea is a place that people are dying to apply to get citizenship to? I'd say that's a pretty pure Marxist state. But they all drift to authoritarianism. They all drift into totalitarianism. Once you get control, You don't want to share that bad boy. You want to bust up some people. I mean, could you imagine Amanda Hug and Kiss thriving in a totalitarian system? Gracious. So we went and lost. The Americans went and lost too. Prior to Mark, the ideal used. Yeah, but there's no utopian that's ever survived. For one very important reason, it can never be overcome, and that's human nature. Your ideas of a utopia are good when they're written down on paper first. I come in, I like them, and then I think, you know, I want to be able to get up with a couple different women. You know, I don't like this. You know, let's have a vote. Let's change up the doctrines, and let's expand our thinking a little bit. It's human nature. What's up, Ralph? Capitalism is a natural system. You cannot beat a natural system. Everybody working in their own self-interest is natural. Therefore, it endures. It never gets defeated. It never gets overcome in the longest run. It's what basic economics came out of. It's what basic economics will always be. Always be. What's flawed about capitalism is people that try to get in there and improve it. Like LBJ and Lyndon Baines Johnson and the Great Society. That's where the shit goes off the rails. You want to know the truth. Most cared about the poor and downtrodden, command people to go to their aid. That's charity. That's the virtue of charity. My wedding is today. Yes, it is. I featured you on my thumbnail. Definitely off the rails with LBJ. We can make it better. We can improve it, like the $6 million man on steroids. We can make it better. Co-op means that people have to be able to share in the work duties equally. And we know that human nature never permits of that. There's always somebody want to work at a low angle and somebody want to work the high angle. Use my picture. I won't see you. Yes, you will. Yes, you will be, because you're newsworthy and it's a pretty generic pool photo. I'm okay. All right, but I do appreciate the offer. Grocery stores only making overall. It's not. It's a shitty business to be in, especially when people were stealing. Walmart tried to have self-checkout, and guess what? Our society couldn't handle it. I rest my case. You couldn't even be decent enough to go through and just pay for the stuff that you pick up. My only brother, he didn't. He was carrying forth Kennedy's program. Robert F. Kennedy was strong on civil rights. We're going to go down there and we're going to straighten them out. Down Governor Faubus. Let the word go forth. The National Guard will be called out. There will be integration. Yeah, people can't be trusted, Tom Pate. That's the bottom line. And Magda expects something like communism and socialism to work. You're fighting human nature. If you could reprogram people and give them a lobotomy, check out, oops, left in cart, put through. Every turn of the wheel, you're defeated by human nature. Every single turn of the wheel, you're defeated by human nature. So now every generation is worse, Tom. The further they get away from the teaching of virtues, the more feral they become. Now we're back to Walmart has done away with self-checking now. They're going to be back, and that's going to put cost on prices up. You just can't trust people to do the right thing. And that's a sad commentary. And then you just hear crickets and silence. There's nothing that anybody can say about it except you're 100% right. People are naturally corrupt. So to expect that you're going to have an economic system built on everybody pitching in equally, it's going to be great. No, one guy's going to want to dick off and sit under the tree all day, and the other guy's going to have to work twice as hard to carry the slack. And nobody's going to innovate anymore because there's no incentive in it. Thank you, Ralph Perry. Thank you. Yeah, there is no honor anymore. Hello, Premier Stalin. Thank you, Ralph. I'm spitting truth here. Yeah, Walmart pays good, offers college. Nobody's making less than $20 an hour down there, and you just can't even have people be honest because they don't know that it's in their interest to be honest anymore. Where's my girl Maggie? You should have come in as Eugene Debs. Hey, L&M. So when you talk that, you hear silence. Nobody has a comeback. They don't know what to say. What can they say? You're right, it's corrupted. Walmart basically require customers and then check receipts on the way out. Well, it's not a question. If you think you're getting cheap prices, you jump through the hoops. I mean, why take time clipping coupons? Yeah, everything is due to theft. There's always people going to scam the system. I pump my own gas, but I don't bitch about it. Oregon and New Jersey, you still have to have somebody pump your gas for you. We're in a thieving nation. We don't do this, Magda. Come on. I love that. Your Georgian buddies, they're calling you home, Magda. Coming home. I'm coming home. Ooh, look me up again. Not all of us are thieves, but enough of us are thieves that we've altered the whole system. It only takes 5% of the people to wreak havoc on a system. I would love people. Yeah, I'm saying that it's the same as self-checkout in Walmart. So what? If it saves you a few shekels. I mean, there's a reason you shop at Walmart, because you're not like Amanda Hugginkiss shopping at Oliver's and, oh, it's all so fine, and I have 10 people in each aisle working there, and the guy behind the cheese counter knows everything, and the bread is so fresh. Ooh. I mean, there's a difference. There's always a trade-off. In Costco today, you have to buy big quantities. That's the thing. So I had to invest $200 today. I started during the COVID debacle. Now I like it. Yeah, I'm used to it. I don't mind it. I mean, I pay for my shit. I'd be embarrassed to be locked up. So basically, any type of political system other than a natural one with people working in their own self-interest is just total destruction. It just flies apart like an unbalanced engine. Centrifugal force just rips it to pieces. Sorry, Rosie, you have to deal with my extremist people. uh, well, you get the people to seeing sense, and then they understand. Yeah, I spent about $189 today. Then people see the light there. You're like, oh yeah. Yeah, Walmart had to do away with self-checkout. Why did they have to do that? Why is every Safeway store left San Francisco now? CVS stores and all this stuff. Because people can no longer control themselves. Hey, how you doing, Lisa? They have no reason to think that they should not steal. There's not a thought in their mind that tells them why it's not a good thing to steal. I mean, if somebody came up and said, you shouldn't try to walk out of the store with that big screen TV, they'd say, what's wrong with it? I want it. Well, you should pay for it. I can pay for it, man. These are rich people. You think I'm going to pay for this? Are you kidding me? Get out of my way, you MF. One time I forgot to scan chance of the next scan the candidate to the one put back. Oh wow, Corky. Wow. I have a gold tank embroidered in iron just for you. Common sense changes ideology. Reality also. The greatest changer of viewpoints and perspective is reality. They used to say a liberal is somebody that never got mugged before. And then once somebody gets assaulted, then all of a sudden there aren't enough police in the city, and it's awful what happened to me. I was just off the subway, and they just pushed me down on the track, and they grabbed my pocketbook, and I love these people, and I tried to tell the guys, look, I'm on your side. I'll give you a couple bucks for a Snickers bar. You just have to take my pocketbook. What's up, Goldsmith? Yeah, crime is no longer a crime. Yeah, all the stores are locked. Look at the Smith's Market down in Inglewood, California. The damn mall has plexiglass thing. You have to get a store employee to walk in there like you're going into the vault at Fort Knox. I said, what's up with this thing? I said, man, if this aisle was open, at the end of the week, these shelves would be stripped. Now, what do you need? I'm just doing a YouTube video. Okay. Right. Okay. Thanks for wasting my time. Dude was running out of the washing machine when I died. Hey, Christian. It is sad, Cindy. It's sad because people refuse to see reality. They refuse to see the slippage of civilization right before their eyes. Well, a lot of them are younger. They don't know any idea of what it used to be. And they don't really have a benchmark to compare to how hard the descent has been now. And how people have changed physically, emotionally, in so many ways. Okay, is that really skinny in that dress? I don't know. They mugged the security guard. Well, remember, for a while there, you got to just let them go out of the store. So it was like a daily. It's just like supermarket sweep. They just push out with their cards, the manager, the employee, I got you on video or whatever, and they would just turn and smile. Not a bit of regrets. And the employees are just standing there like, okay, I guess this is the new paradigm now. And that's okay to everybody, right? That's cool. But the real telling thing, you ask people how to get it back to what it used to be, and they're nothing. Nothing. Re-educate people. Have rehabilitation in prison. I'm here today to teach you how to be good. Repeat after me. I will be good. I will be good. I will not steal. I will not steal. I will not deal drugs. Come on. Say it. Say it. Oh, go ahead, man. Yeah, anything after the 80s, people were lost. Yeah, the game continues, Christian, with the dollar. I'm telling you, I've never seen the government on such a bond buying spree in my life. They told the employees to let people go if they don't have employees. Well, it's a natural reaction. I work here. I have some motivation to want to see my store continue and be successful. And when I see you walking out with pushing a cart out, I feel inclined to tell you to stop. It's natural. It's natural. So, whenever people always write me, email, Rosie, I heard some of the things you talked about, I'm concerned. I got grandkids and great-grandkids, and do you think it'll get better? And I write them back and I say, what do you think is going to turn the tide? And like the great Jeremy Irons said in the movie Margin Call, I sit here and I don't hear a thing. Nothing. So they get upset. What's a good day to buy a lotto? What's a good day? I always had I won a couple lottos. Strange incident I told you before at Sears, when I worked at Sears in 1977. And the strangest lottery story you'll ever hear. And I think Tuesday is always a good day to play the lottery. Yes, I'm in a van down by the river. They're building an IKEA near no products, all display. That's what they're doing in Walmart. They're doing what's called a dark Walmart, where they can't even put merchandise in the store anymore. You just have to point at it. Because of the lack of reading now, they have icons on the screen that you just point at. TV, yes, you click TV, then it gives them these sizes. Well, I want a big boy, you push that. It tells you what kind of resolution. 4K. All right, then they order up and then they bring it to you. Hey, Angus Kitchen. Got a lion cut. That's cool. Is this BB Big B? I don't know. It'll be stripped of some of its more unsavory aspects of it, I think. I 150. Hey MB, how you doing? So I don't know how it's going to work out these dark stores. The concept of a dark store. They just don't want people inside anymore. The human element has just become too terrible now when it comes to shopping. So you can basically expect certain areas of the cities over time to just be, there's less and less retail, less stores. Still got a little bit of the allergy. Hey, Joseph Stalin. So when you relay those stories to people, they just stop cold. It just, boom, it's over. Because they have no idea how to cope with that situation. Because it all comes down to something I've always said since day one is a true civilization has always depended on people policing themselves. Not having a cop watch over you every minute. Not having authorities on every street corner to make sure you don't run red lights or speed or all that. Most of the people obey the traffic laws. Most of the people pay their true share of what they should pay. But when the amount of people that stop policing themselves reaches a number like 4 or 5% of society, then that 4 or 5% is big enough to destroy profit margins of companies and upend civilization altogether. And that's exactly the situation that we have growing now, is that people don't understand the linkage between theft and all the vices of man and the linkage to civilization itself. It's totally lost on them. There's no connection whatsoever. Yeah, Cindy, there's no... You used to say accountability and people would feel a guilty conscience. Now conscience is, I've always said, and Ronnie was, conscience in today's society is on life support. If you're wheeling out of that store with a cart full of electronic stuff, clothes and things, and somebody stops you at that door and says, "What are you doing?" "I'm leaving the store." "Well, you got to pay for that stuff." "Who says? Why do I got to pay for it? You all can afford it." Right? "Well, you're not supposed to steal." "Steal? What is stealing? I want it, I take it." It's the beginning of the end. No ethical understanding whatsoever of why you shouldn't do that. Every time you got to try the grape and you got to try the cherry. I always say corkster, that's why they got the bag open, right? I don't open the bag. I look for the one that's already been pawed through. I got to feel the merchandise. Right, I'm going to pull. So when society loses the ability to police itself, then civilization itself just goes down the shitter. Yes, the president is a convicted felon. I don't give him a pass for anything. He's no better in the scheme of what's going on in terms of setting a high example for people. Hey, Alan. Totally agree. He doesn't set any kind of standard for people. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't help at all across the board. Cuomo, Rudy Giuliani, Harvey Weinstein, Epstein. It just goes on and on and on. Elon Musk with 12 baby mamas and no concept of what's going on in his own mind. They're no standard bearers of virtue, that's for sure. It's just the acknowledgement of the times that we're in, 2025. We're losing our grip on things. And the torch is passing to the Far East, where they still have a very strong sense of society and self-policing and all that. And a lot of that is born, unfortunately, through a very authoritarian regime. But that's keeps human nature in check. Biggest thing, yeah, but you know, it's street level stuff. The guys that are doing stuff up in that level, they're not affecting you on the daily. What they do is set a terrible example. But there's a lot of twisting and bending of truth about what they did or what they didn't do or this or that. You know, people will say if Trump had a trial and if Trump's trial had taken place in Florida, they wouldn't have gotten any conviction on anything. You know, people can explain away everything that they want today. But some things truly are black and white. Things like leaving a Walmart store with a basket full of items that you had no intention of paying for. Or Walmart having to do away with the self-checkout now because too many people are just thieves. Let's see. Well, he wins. I guess that's why, Christian. He wields power. I don't think that's something that people have seen in a presidency and probably since FDR's time. Do you think Kamala could do what Donald's done? I just have to guess, Cindy, on that question. And I really don't think, I mean, it depends on the team that she surrounds herself with as executive. And I don't think she has a broad enough base of experience in the way the world works in economics and things like that to have really tackled the problems that needed to be tackled head on, like raising revenue for the Treasury, which has exceeded my expectations. But we're paying the tariffs. Let's not get it twisted. That's our tax. Okay, that's our sales tax that we're paying now, a national sales tax. I think so. I think I don't know. If, I can't say. I don't know how she would have done. I don't know. I think she would have probably been a very reactive as opposed to proactive president. I don't know what experience she had. There's vice president's not involved in anything. As Roosevelt's vice president, John Nance Garner, said, the vice presidency is equal to a warm bucket of spit. Until you actually get in the office, it's a totally different experience. If you ever watch West Wing with Tim Matheson as vice president, he's always like, I don't got a damn thing to do. But I don't know. That's all we can do is speculate on that. And I don't know enough to speculate. I don't really know her that well. I wish she'd gone to Oakland and been the mayor of Oakland and brought her expertise to turn that city around. Considering she's an Oakland native, I thought that would have been a natural fit. I don't know. I think we would all live on the makeup both out there. But we have exactly the politics we deserve. We have exactly the politicians we deserve today. We made them here. We put them here. Left, right, center. They didn't just walk into office. They got voted in. This country won't come together again. Oh, feel that breeze. But we don't have a center anymore. I grew up, we had a big center. We didn't have extreme politics. We had a huge center. People would shake hands. My retirement, not Jack, but actuarial sciences might hijack your pension. We don't have enough young people in the system. We have 400,000 manufacturing jobs that are open in this nation because people don't want to go into factories. They don't want to get dirty. They don't want to process stuff. A relationship was there. Yeah, she got to be the nominee without not one person voting for her. Got bounced out of the primary fast, and then was just appointed at the last hour. And the guy that suggested that they have a quick referendum or something, he got bounced out of the party. It's weird. But that's the way it is. They will when they get hungry enough. Oh, everybody's hungry. I guess I just remember the days of the good old center. You really never heard that much about party politics. I think the internet is to blame. Social media has been really destructive for dividing people. I think that's the real cause of it all. I don't know why we got the ambulance here. It wasn't party center, it was just people center that you would listen, you would keep an open mind. People would say, yeah, I can give a bit on that, but remember the next thing that comes down, give a little bit to us. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's head over to the Senate dining room and have some of that good ham and bean soup. The big problem with the guy that just got elected in New York City is that, or is running, is that he could do a lot of damage to what's left of the Democrat side now. If he does something, if he does kooky stuff, they just tar the whole party with it, unfortunately. That's a big risk of that. The markets are going up because the Fed is pushing down, the Fed is buying its own debt. It never wants to have an April 4th again. Never, ever, ever. So we're in this period where now we have unemployment rising. We have continuing claims to their highest level since 2021. Underneath the surface, we have our exports are gone down. Our trade deficit, grew last month. Tariffs are a two-way street, I told you. They're a two-way street. We put tariffs up, other countries put tariffs up on us, and our exports suffer. Yeah, it takes time to work through the. We're still in a very knee-jerk phase here, where unemployment is now accelerating because of AI is now taking higher-end jobs. And a lot of these higher-end jobs aren't the type of jobs that people go and immediately file unemployment claims. If you were making $180,000 a year at Google or something like that, now you're bounced. Your inclination is not to go file for unemployment immediately, it's to go try immediately, scrounge around and try to find something else as fast as you can. Because you got a pretty good payout when you left. Yeah, they need to shake it up. It's a fire. Yeah, but I'm saying it's showing up on the employment. It's not showing up on the service side. In other words, services are still being delivered. My Social Security check still came in. Treasury receipts are up to the Treasury. Unfortunately, spending is up like crazy. People are still being served. That's what I meant by that. Well, it's all a confidence game right now. It's all a confidence game. They can't stop buying the debt now. That's why the short-term T-bills and things, they don't go down. Tariffs have already hit our export business 10%. Sad to say. What little we were exporting is but I guess as long as people keep getting their Nikes, it'll be all right. Oh, it feels good now. 82 degrees. What will be the end result? The end result will be debt default. You can crow about how much you're taking in tariffs, and on the other side, you're squeezing out in defense spending like crazy now. Every time you put an aircraft carrier in motion, what is it, like $100 million a day or so? I don't know what they have, $10 million a day or something. There's 400,000 jobs in manufacturing right now that aren't being filled. Who in the hell is going to fill a new manufacturing job? I can't even get carry class to stop cleaning bus toilets to go into a factory. What does that tell you? It tells me people have basically changed. And the only thing that's going to drive people to those factories is economic want, desperation. Well, I think Pal can handle. Pal understands his role. He'll probably throw him a bone in July. Yeah, it's 82 right here. I mean, if I was Pal, I would just step aside and take my $2 million a year job at Goldman Sachs and just be done with it. Let somebody else carry the ball. Yeah, Alan Greenspan. I love the way he used to testify before Congress. And people would have, what the hell is this guy saying? The aggregate demand across the curve has yielded a situation where short-term rates are in fluctuation vis-a-vis long-term rates. This inversion is called people would be sitting there getting a lunch menu out to see what to order from that cafeteria. What did he say? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't want to know. He's got things well in hand. Yeah, it'll be a woman that steps in there. I think the vice chairman is a woman. There's no shortage of women in high positions in this cabinet and in this government, that's for sure. That ain't no lie. SFH, what's going on? Cheers, Daniel. Just glad allergy season's winding down. Earl Morrow, man. He almost made it happen in Super Bowl III against the Jets. He did pretty damn good. You're never going to win a Super Bowl with your second string quarterback. Oh, this woman is very good in the Fed. those are M1, M2, and M3. I mean, all the Fed is doing now is flattening the yield curve again. Vegas 107. All right, Bird is on holiday. Lale Brainerd. It's for gold back currency. Well, just remember this, Corkster. Gold is always telling the truth out there. It's always on duty. And while all this has been going on with all these shenanigans about the interest rates and all this shit, the U.S. dollar has been going down, down, down. It's not a good way to attract money to your nation, to have a weakening currency. That's the truth teller. Gold is always on duty. All right, let's walk around downtown. I don't know what I'm going to have tonight. I have no idea. Y.A. Tittle. If the U.S. defaults, then what? They'll never technically default. They will print money to pay their obligations. Not you, but those in America will bear the burden of that. We will pay the price for that. They will never not give you your money back. You'll get your money back, but your spending power will be crap. Well, I mean, who gets raked? Pension plans get raked. Everybody does. 401k plans. The whole shebang. The whole deal. The only way you can do it is reduce people's spending power. Make the nations poor. I thought that was Blackbird for a second. I was like, what the hell? It looked like him with the green shirt and the orange, yellow vest. Wow. Middle class is an aberration anyway. All right, let's see if they're protesting. It's not an emergency protest. I don't see a lot of people out there. We'll see in a bit. So you will get paid your money. Like now, they're just creating money out of thin air. China's holdings of U.S. debt are at a 19-year low. So who's buying that? We're buying it. So the only thing you can do is debase the currency, so you're paying back in cheap dollars. There's no other alternative. You can call that a technical default, which is exactly what it is. Your purchasing power in the world goes down. There's only two options. You just tell people we're not paying, or you just pay them back in crappy money. Yeah, there's nobody around over there. People burned out. These people try to call for a protest every day because they got nothing to do. That's the only two alternatives, Christian. Do you want door A or do you want door B? Right now we're creating money out of thin air to buy these bonds from the Chinese. We've been doing that since August 4th, or excuse me, April 4th, when the whole ball game changed. Do 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 do. All right, we're playing. We're young lovers. We're gonna walk around a bit. There is no alternative. Oh, I just want to kiss you all the time. Yeah, my video will be popped up in the feed again, I'm sure. They'll blast that thing right out front and center. For sure. Ten Mile Creek Revival, Lateville, that's where Bird hangs out. One and a half acre pot, 260 acres, baby. Look at that. How's your meat? Man, look at this place. This is, oh, Amanda hug and kiss. You have to be the property manager here. All the cars on the, holy shit. Look at that. They got them wedged in everywhere. Over here. There's your weird shaped property there. Hey, you like that, Amanda? Hug and kiss. I think that's a hoot. This looks like Joni Portwood. It's a terrible, terrible.
That's the only time I eat.
I hear some music. Looks like Mike on Breaking Bad, that guy. It's got a high-end stereo listening room. Here comes that cooling breeze. Chicken kebabs, $21.95. See if anybody's left protesting. Coming soon, Fiber Snob. Fabrics and Notions. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. The prices on food are reduced? I don't know. Oh, you probably meant to say ridiculous. Okay. Oh. Not here. Although it's been here before.
Yes.
They kicked out this place over here. During George Floyd. They raided that place right there. And a guy was climbing the building here and fell off and went through the awning. I don't know if he walked away or whatever, man. That was pretty wild. They went absolutely nuts around here. A documentary, stirring history of the militant suffragette. How you doing, Joni? I thought I saw you up there at that restaurant. Maybe I'll get a Napoli pizza to go. I don't know. Not much in the yeah, they go to the well once too often, and it gets very hard to get people interested in coming out anymore. It's like 10 people up there. Excuse me, there's like 5 people. This is the problem when you overdo. No, I guess there's about 10 people. Yeah, that's the Empire building there. Okay, we got a couple diehards out here that are doing it up. Yeah, united we stand indivisible. To which we say, God help if these people ever got what they wished for. And the socialists, oh Lord. Well, there were probably more people here earlier, but it's hard. They just run out of gas, you know. You just don't have people that can come out every day. You just get burnt out. Yeah, I don't know what went down at the Grange last night. What's that mean? Ice is back with that new edition. What the hell does that mean? Mystery. Well, I don't know, Corky. I might get my head bashed in. These people play for keeps. This is the hardcore. All I hear is F-bombs. I just figure why protest all the time? People in this county already get the message. somebody will come over and want to see what I'm doing. And I got burned out after like 5 protests. What's up, Jack Black? I tell people just make sure you vote. That's the most powerful thing you can do is vote.
Of course, remember you declared that in first.
I guess they think that they're making a difference or something, and maybe they are. I mean, who am I to say?
And then a parking spot.
I mean, you're in a pretty blue state here, right? Probably this and Marin County are the most blue counties in the state. I think it's supposed to end at 6 o'clock. What's up, Mike? There's a little more action down there. I'm not even sure if I'd call it a protest. I think this is kind of like the end of the line. I'm kind of getting saturated. Oh, here comes some homeless guys yelling at us. What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm going to some better bus.
resting.
Hey, you're shooting open water right now. They got 14,000
I'm guessing there were a lot more people here earlier. I just want to see what the end of the protest, how it ends. See how it winds down. We're coming up to peak vacation time. Yeah, this nice suitcase has got wheels on it. Well, luckily we haven't had any injuries yet. We haven't had any people busting up. Bush Light, baby. We had Big Bush and Bush Light. I guess we got about 10 more minutes. I guess we'll move down the other way here. Seems pretty boring. I'm sure somebody will have to take some kind of offense at me videoing or whatever. We'll see. You don't have to wait long.
We know you. We recognize you. We know what you're about.
What?
We know you. We know you. We got your number. You're not incognito. We know you.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Yeah,
What about?
we know you. We know you.
And
we know what you're about. Trust me. we got our eyes on you.
Here we go,
And
guys.
we always will.
You wanted an interview.
We're always
there you
going to
go.
have our eyes right on you.
I can see your courage, yeah.
You can see my what?
Your courage. Put yourself
You
right
have no
out.
idea why this is happening. No idea. Go ahead and
Why
put
don't-
labels on, just like
why
you
don't you
showed up at the ICE protest the other day with a big racist message on your phone for everybody around you to see.
I can't help who comments as a troll on a side chat on social media, can I?
It's all good.
It's like when CNN goes out and covers. Do you think there's people
yeah.
posting on the side chat, or Fox News, or
Yeah.
MSNBC?
All right.
How am I supposed to be the police of who's on social media?
All right.
No answer to
I
that.
remember you from other events, even years ago.
I'm
Trust
always
me.
here. I always come out. People are interested on YouTube. They always like to see what's going on. I don't editorialize. I just roll it and let people see what's happening. If you can ever find a video or a live stream where I've commented or said something negative, point it out to me and you'll never see me again.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. I'm not one to editorialize. You can go to my channel.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Making yourself very visible and I hope what you said is true.
You can go to my channel and check it.
What you said is true.
Do you want to know my channel name? How'd that interview go?
Sorry.
So everybody like knows me. You know, at least I put my face out. I mean, what the hell, I'm not dressed up like Antifa. I guess the guy wants to. I guess the guy wants to call the cops or something. Everybody knows me. I don't want to get my dental work destroyed today.
I live in Geiselville. I drive out. I give up at 4:30. I drive to Lake Court, and then I drove right down here. But on other Thursdays, if there's not something here.
This is in downtown Santa Rosa. Hey, Dory Lynn. Yeah, I have civil discourse. I'm just saying, I don't editorialize on my channel. I just come out and show what's going on. I'm a very centrist type of person, but people are interested in what goes on street level and everything. So you never have to wait around long for an interview. But things won't always be so peaceful in the future, I can guarantee you. There'll be fists of fury, and there'll be some people getting mucked up. How you doing, Cap?
How do you like about Trump?
Huh?
What do you think about Trump?
I just come out and cover it for YouTube. I don't editorialize. I'm what's called a centrist. I don't take a position on either side. I just show people what's happening in Santa Rosa.
He's been in power for 5 months. Tell me one thing that he has done for the people. One thing. And he's cutting programs all over.
What would you like him to do for you?
To care for the people.
How? What could he do? What should he do?
Programs, I would like, not for me. The people that live on the streets, they need a place to live. Housing, rent control. He can start doing that. People that have addictions with drugs have a program to clean that up.
Do you think that works?
Yes, you got to start somewhere. It's not starting. You know where the money is going? To make more bombs. He's going to create a dome here, a beautiful dome. It's going to cost $175 billion. If we would spend all that in programs here, we would plenty of money for people to have a house. You don't need to make big houses. I mean, these houses for people that can afford.
Well, I appreciate you telling me about it, you know. Because a lot of people, you know, they cover their face and stuff, and they have, you know, they don't like if I just put it up on YouTube, just to show people what's going on.
Well, those are not even police. The guys that cover the face, they're not police. They are something hunters, you know, the people they arrest.
What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of?
No, because they're not police. They are like mail hunters.
What's a male hunter?
You know, you are a criminal and they hunt you and they give you money when you're arrested.
This guy's...
No, the guy, no, this guy's not. I mean,
why is he covering his face?
Because what happened, President Trump, whoever is against him, they're going to arrest him.
Okay.
He is a dictator. He don't want to be nobody against him. Because there's no freedom of speech here.
Well, you know what I like about you? You came out and just had the courtesy to talk to me. And understand it. I'm just here like a reporter, and I don't take sides. I just show people what's happening in Santa Rosa.
Well, we got to take sides, and this is not the right side of what's going on.
Yeah, but I mean, the people here already believe it. So what do you?
No, this guy is.
No, I mean the people in this community, they all feel the same way. So who are they protesting for? I mean, I don't know.
Well, racism.
Yeah, the whole county, we all believe racism is bad. So.
Yeah, but this guy is a racist. He's a racist. We have a president.
I like your shirt.
Oh yeah, it's like that.
You know who would like that? AOC would like that. Queens.
Oh,
yeah. No, actually, she'd like the Bronx one. That was Trump from Queens, right?
Oh. Well, I like it because New York.
Yeah. Well, at least you had the kindness to just talk to me. And I liked hearing what you had to say.
Well,
I like it when we come together as a country and we're not always divided. And it seems like in my lifetime, and I'm 67 years old, I've seen a lot of things separate over time.
U.S. is great. Who is not great is the people this in the government. Because I've been here since 73. It wasn't the way it is now.
I've been here since 58.
But it was nice before.
No, it was, well, it was, people got along. We didn't get so divided.
In 5 months, he just threw the whole economy. He creating chaos all over the world.
Well, you know, the stock market hit a new all-time high today.
Well, they use it as a game. The stock market, you know what they do? They put tariffs and the market falls. And then he invests money on the market, and then when he stops it, the market goes up, and then he sells it. So they use it, they make the money on it.
You don't think he has enough money?
No, they never. Rich people never have enough money. And plus, when they make it
Good
so
point.
cheap, you look at it. It doesn't cost them anything to invest, and you make $2 million in 1 day.
I agree with that.
That's what they do.
There's never enough money. Yeah. You
No,
know.
yeah. If I had $400 billion, what I need more money for? I would do it to help people, you know, to create a program or something, to free food for the kids. There's so many things they can do.
Sometimes those programs don't work though, because those institutions become more interested in preserving their own jobs than in trying to actually help them. I think it has to be individual one-on-one that helps people, not a group, not a collective.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what happened in Mexico.
Yeah.
They used to say, yeah, I have this program, you give me the money and I give it to the people.
Yeah.
They keep it
Go
all
in my
of it.
pocket.
Yeah, they keep it all of it. Now the president said, no, now I want to give it straight to
So
the
I
people.
think if you or I give money, then we directly help that person that needs help. We take an interest in their life.
Now what Mexico,
But when we leave it to government to do, then we've got a problem, you know. So
No, they see so much money. They say, well,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna give it to somebody.
But I like coming out and showing what's going on. I don't talk negative. I don't talk bad stuff about what's happening.
What is
I'd
that?
like to see. I've been on YouTube for 14 years showing people what's happening in my community.
Well, I would like to have another president, not this guy.
Well,
This
you
guy
get to vote again.
He shouldn't be in politics at all. He doesn't know anything about politics.
Well,
Everything,
somebody voted for him.
oh, he lied that he was going to do better than him. No, he did even worse. Now he wants to destroy the whole country.
You think?
He doesn't care for the country.
Do you think President Biden was fit to serve for another 4 years? or-
No, Biden was done. He didn't do such a good job. I mean,
Yeah.
they need young people.
Maybe he should have stepped aside earlier. And
They
maybe
need
did
young
it better.
people that has a better idea.
Yeah.
This is they too old. They don't have any idea. They want to continue the same way like before.
Yeah, the problem is young people just don't have enough experience to know how
No,
the
what I
world
mean,
works. You know,
at
they
least they
have
have
enthusiasm,
But if they had
but
ideas,
you got to have some brains to understand.
no. But look at it in
Good
Mexico.
stuff.
They have young people, but they people that want to do good. And they're not there for. They tell them you come.
I like your president of Mexico.
Oh, shit. That guy.
Scheinbaum, huh?
She does it like this. Come on.
Huh?
She, I like when she does this.
I'm just saying.
She's skinny and all that.
I like her. You know.
She can kick like Trump ass anytime.
I've gone to Mexico a lot. I always enjoy it.
Well, the other president was the same way. President Obrador was the
Yeah.
same way. What she was with him.
Hey, how you
She
doing?
was working with him way
Yeah.
for years. So she has the same mentality. The mentality, the people is a priority. So everything they're doing right now is for the people. All the programs.
Well, it's hard to fight corruption in some of those
Whoa.
places. You know?
But we're doing it. We're doing it.
That's why I like
What
Mexico.
happened? It was corruption all over. The judges, they were all corrupted
Yeah.
because they work for the
Policia.
yeah, the
Yeah.
police, everybody.
Yeah.
And plus, this country was investing in the cartels so they can keep problems in the country, you know. Make it sound like it's out of control. The president will make it say, you know what? You want to help, stop sending armaments here. Because most of the armaments come from the U.S. Why you don't block?
Yeah, because Mexico has a very good economy. There's a lot of business down there,
Oh,
you
wow.
know.
Well, it's companies moving from all over
Yeah,
the world.
I mean, it's good business down
They're
there.
going to open a big shipyard. They're going to make big boats, all kinds
Yeah.
of repair boats. That company comes from Italy.
I like Mexico a lot.
Company comes from Italy.
Yeah.
And they fix everything for the
From
boats
Italy,
going there.
maybe they bring their pizza with them.
Yeah, well, they're from all over the world because that's the future.
Yeah, good,
This is the
good
future.
Italian food. Bring it.
Yeah, well, you over there, I mean, everybody wants, because, and then the president, they gives you, yeah, this country is, you know, they're working for the future. The only problem we have is the cartels, but we're doing right now, we're using the elite army to fight it. And then we're using like a helicopter.
Well, what did you think of the mayor of Mexico City got killed, right? I mean, shot, killed.
Well, what happened?
Crazy, you know?
Sometimes what happened, they investigating other people that's very powerful. And they, when they're getting close to say something about them,
Cartels and all
you're gonna
that.
discover them, and they kill you before they start talking. That's what happened to them. That's what happened. That's the way it is over there. So that's why. But they're doing a good job. But in this country, they don't like Mexican workers. But what happened, and then they're not going to be able to control. Natural resources. So they're so used to steal things from them. That's what they did to Iraq.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah.
You're a very interesting guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, this
and
We need
I
to
live
make,
over in the Roseland area.
we
so
can
I-
do better than this. I know
Yeah.
I believe in the US, but
Yeah.
this guy is not home. This guy is going to take us to worse and worse. It's going
Thanks a lot. What's your name?
Atanasio Cruz.
Anthony?
Atanasio.
Antanasio.
Yeah.
I'm Rosie. Nice to
Yeah,
meet
nice
you.
meeting you.
Okay?
Yeah, good job.
All right, good job.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. I got saturated. I let people speak their minds. I'm not an enemy of anybody out here. This guy just wanted to start to, but I think he understood. Yeah, that's what I like. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And on my channel, everybody gets their opinion. You know, people say, oh, you got a hidden agenda because I express an opinion. There's a lot of stuff I don't like on the right. There's a lot of stuff I don't like on the left. I'm entitled to my opinion. This guy finally got the message. I'm like, dude, you know, I'm not covered up out here. Right? It's like, I think I have a superior position because I don't have to cover myself to be out here. I go, oh, I see you around for years. Yeah, and I'm going to be around. I go, you've had all that right wing. It's like, how in the hell am I supposed to see who says what on the channel? But the very judgmentalism that they want to accuse others of, they do themselves. So it doesn't do any good. If somebody says something, you believe it. Check out my YouTube channel. Well, I can tell you this, within the next 2 years, it won't be peaceful out here, I guarantee you that. And I don't want to have a target on my back. That's for damn sure. But it won't be peaceful. You wait till the job losses start to really pile up. And you have people with too much time on their hands. And they will be looking for people to beat the hell out of, and that's when Amanda Hug and Kiss will be at her prime. Let's let the fur fly, baby. So, mystery, you never have to go pursue people for an interview. Trust and believe. You set up, people come to you. Hey, how you doing, Michelle? Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Nice seeing you as always. Talk to you later.
You can always figure that physicality will always follow. It will always follow. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. I've noticed that people don't like people that are middle of the road these days. That's a problem. This is a nice looking Ranger. And that's all I ever knew growing up. in a very blue city, in a very blue state. So man, the hug and kisses, let the fur fly. Let the people speak. I get saturated too, mystery. I get saturated. I was able to talk that guy off the ledge. I thought he was going to be one of his. He said there's no point coming. He said people just stand in front of you and block you now. So, hey, Junie. Life was calm, Lisa. You give a little bit, I give a little bit. Now we got no give a bit to give. These two are still goofing around up here. Young lovers. Smack that guy hard. Oh boy. Well, I mean, that's right. No, it depends who's being totalitarian. If it serves your purpose, then it's okay. If it's what you believe, totalitarianism is all good. What we call situational ethics. So there is no more standard of decency. Anybody gonna let me out, or are we just gonna pork around here? The other thing, nobody ever apologizes to anybody. Yeah, I don't know what to have. I might pull out these Bar S hot dogs and beans, cook them up. Oh yeah, Lisa, I get concerned for my own sake. I don't know what this guy's gonna do in his Antifa-looking gear. I know I'm peaceful, but I don't necessarily know what this cat's all about. You know, when they say, oh, I know you got that right-wing shit on there. It's like, what do I do, dude? CNN's out there covering protests, and there's 80,000 people in the chat. You think everybody's all lovey-dovey and nice? Nobody admits they're wrong, left or right. Yeah, well, that's the look of the future, because for some reason he doesn't want to be identified, and that's cool. But don't come over to me and start making a ruckus. You know, if you wanna cover, that's it. I said, you're the one that's covered, dude. But it's his way or the highway. That's just the way it goes. Naomi. You're a good kid. Well, I mean, whatever you're protesting about, you to protest a week, and you're just protesting to the people that already believe like you do. You never, I guarantee you there's not one person in this city of 200,000 people that ever changed their mind about anything. Not one. So it's more about feel good for you than anything that you're doing. But hey, it's on you, bro. Man, that Machote is really flying these days.
Jeez, you crazy.
Man, is that somebody's drone? Damn, somebody crashed their drone? Let me see. Looks like a damn drone out there. A lot of crooks use drones now to see what's going on in people's property. Bad boys, what you gonna do? All right, let's go see what's going on up here. Hope Blackbird doesn't see it in the trash can or that'll end up inside. Yeah. It looks like that baby took its last flight. Yeah, you're supposed to, but that doesn't usually trickle down to neighborhoods like this. Ah, same old, same old. Same old crew. Alright, we're gonna feed the little guys first. They've been eating up a storm. Good appetites. Today we got chicken tuna and chicken liver recipe. Yum yum. Let's hope this doesn't fall down. Stand by, you birds. Nice fresh water. Bottled water, no less, as per Blackbird's specifications. All right, what do we got tonight? We got 9 lives mush with real chicken. We got turkey and cheese dinner, yum yum. And we got meaty pate. So we have a triple header here. Stop. Yum yum. Yum yum. Tiger's best they can. Just got that joy juice all over me. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. What the hell was that? Somebody had to just up. Oh, jeez. Okay, for some reason they just don't like Skywalker. I don't know what it is. Man, that was a ruckus. It drove everybody away. Wow. What a ruckus. That wasn't me. That was Baby Socks trying to keep Skywalker, her son, away here. Go figure. Skywalker. Poor Skywalker takes a beating around here just for being the handsomest. Boy. I tell you, these female cats, I've learned a lot about cats, and these female cats, yeah, they'll bust you up. They will bust you up. Let's get this on. We don't have much peanuts left, guys, sadly. Costco had unsalted, can you imagine? But hello. But hello. I wouldn't even eat peanuts if they were unsalted. Okay, so absolutely nobody's eating now. Unbelievable. So I went to Costco. I got Band-Aid pack, multi-pack, toothpaste, soap, Claritin, another case of soda, take down to Vegas. Vitamins, Splenda. So yeah, it came up to about $189. But it's stuff that lasts a long time. There you go, Simba. You got the whole thing to yourself, bud. Enjoy. Peanut family until tomorrow. We're gonna have to go to Safeway tomorrow for sure. Today was a good day all around. I finished the final revisions of my book. I also wrote a good query letter for to literary agents, so we'll see. Hey Janice, how you doing? Man, Cooper Hurst, you got to get some new lines, dude. I mean, it was okay the first 3 days, but do better. Yeah, thank you. It's a very strong opening. So, you only got like one sentence to get attention, one or two. Now the chances are 100 to 1 shot. Last thing I have to do is the annotation, all the citations in, of which there's probably 100. Thank you, everybody. Simba's got the whole program to himself tonight. The other cats just chase the hell out of it, keeping everybody away. I thought I saw Skywalker. But Skywalker stays away for days on end. Simba's the only cat that remains calm now here. All the rest of them go crazy. Poor Tiger got frightened right out of his appetite tonight. He didn't know what the hell was going on. 2.5 years of work. Something about Skywalker. The other cats don't treat Skywalker too good. Him and Simba get along good. There's Rosie. Doesn't seem like eating right now. Sitting over here. Brown squirrels in bed. 2 cute trees. Yeah, it's too hot to be up in the trees. You get your sack roasted. Hey Supernova, I'm doing great. Thought I might be getting into it late this afternoon, but luckily things resolved a bit. Everybody stayed chill. Eventually, I expect to just be blocked at protests. He just thought, you know, sees me around, and that other guy the last time, he's like, oh, this guy's got right-wing stuff on his channel. I'm not even looking at the camera right while this is going on. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, what the hell, man? I can't help who posts what? Social media. I'm always okay. Hey man, I don't even care if you hide your, it doesn't bother me. If you hide your identity, that's cool. But don't assume other people are always there for, you know, nefarious reasons or whatever. Tiger's like, you know what, I'm eating. We had a little bit of a dust up, we had a little bit of a hubbub. Took about 10 minutes, but my appetite is back. The appetite is back. Yeah. Well, I want to make sure they lay hands on me for the right reason. I want to get full credit if I do something wrong and somebody calls me out there. The worst thing, if somebody says you're doing something you're not even doing, and then I've been around too many crowds to know, man, you better back off. Other people, oh, you should have hit the guy, or you know, the guy was a goof, right? Once the fur starts flying, nobody holds back. Magic is back. Magic did the job. Magic chased his mother the hell out of here. Magic's like, you know what, Mom? That's it. I tried to have you at home. You kicked the TV set in. You upended the liquor cart. consulted my friends. Yeah, we're done. And tonight, Magic just lowered the boom. That was it. Thank you, Mystery. $4.99 for Mystery. Thank you. Going to go into the travel fund for Vegas. Tiger's like it's business as usual now. I had to bounce some people out. I didn't do it, but my nephew did. Wants to see that in the worst way now. Wants to see in the alley, just begging for my life. Last thing she sees is the image leaves the camera, the live stream just circles, and that's it. And you guys are still watching. It's like, should we call 911? And Amanda hugging kisses. Not yet. Not yet. Let's wait about 10 minutes. Remember what Rosie says, if you ever lose the stream, I'll start another one. Let's hang on. Yeah, but it looked like Rosie. These are 3 or 4 guys. It's threatening down there. Just don't worry. Rosie's from Baltimore. Don't worry. A bunch of these kind of guys, these little back alley guys, hey, no problem. Just keep your drawers on. Be calm. Yeah, send flowers for my recovery. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. I do need a bodyguard. I might call a security agency just one night, walk through the Fremont Street experience with 2 bodyguards. Magic! Magic! Tiger just doesn't miss many meals. What's your conspiracy on ringworms? Ring that bell. Ring my bell. This is my take on it. I love Janet. She always gives the greatest cards. I gotta fire up the other one. I'm liberal and I like pro, but that guy had no business at all. Well, let's put it this way, Amanda. Hug and kiss. It ended well. He finally said, you know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, will he stand up for me at other times in other places? I don't know. But it ended well. And look, if I've gone to protests in Oakland and been in the middle of buses, being windows smashed out in bus stations, yeah, a lot of people have masks and stuff, and they treat it like it's a night of wilding. Thank you, Miss Tree. I did. They don't care about protesting. They're there to do a little wilding. All right. You got to know what wilding is. They're just out for a good time. They could give a damn about politics. They want to see the fur flyer. So they bust up those press boys. Well, I don't want to make that judgment, but I give people the benefit of the doubt too. But you might like go interview people. I said, I guarantee you, I sit over here. They'll be coming to me. I know protesters very well. Yeah, I know it's not a good place, Alan Gentry. It wouldn't end well. I would be a very choice tidbit for a mountain lion. Very good eating. Robust, healthy. Looking good. Gone down, looking good. That's it. So I always try to diffuse the situation. Always. Guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, we need to get at least to 100 tonight. If you haven't done so, could you please double tap the screen if you're on the phone? Or you're on laptop, desktop, notebook, please take a second to like up the stream. Tomorrow I will be taking off early for, when I go live, I will already be in Petaluma tomorrow. I'm just starting to change and shift gears and get into more of a chooching mode now. There's not much more work I can do on my book and stuff. So yeah, I got another week ahead of annotations and things like that, but I want to turn the corner and start getting back to more content. So tomorrow night will be a step in the direction of there. I don't know what I'll get tomorrow night. I know I'll be back. We have to go shopping at Safeway. I need some milk. I'm going to make some clam chowder. I think on Saturday night maybe. Tomorrow night do a little, I don't like to drink alone usually. But the Amanda style chooching will be in Las Vegas. Naomi. I don't shy away from the back alleys and all that. What I'm going to do now is make sure I'm going out after about 4 o'clock when we have peak sun. And then good night, Mystery. Thank you very much for your support on the channel. And, doing it that way on the streets. So, yeah, Magic really knew how to bust up a crowd tonight. The whole crowd was here. So I guess I'll go ahead and get the little varmints out for a visit. Really eating up a storm. Here you are. I know you guys are always madder than hell yourselves, aren't you? That's it. Oh, let's see what we got here. There they are. What are we doing? You're always shivering when you get out here. Huh? You're all dirty. You stink like food. You've had your hand down in that can, your head down in that can. This is Shadow. All right, and this is Chairman Meow. You look like a pig is what you look like. comes Mom and Dad. I'm taking good care of them. Don't drink my beer. Don't drink my beer. Ooh. You gotta stay there. Stay there. All right, there we go. Shadow and Chairman Meow. They eating up a storm. They stick their whole head into the can. Don't worry, they're taken good care of. You need a good bath is what you need. Stink like a polecat. That's what you do. Stink like food. I don't think you should clean up kittens too much. I will later. Before the night's over. Mom and Cat's just checking them out, making sure they're well taken care of. That's it. All right. They got some murder mittens. That gets you good. Oh. I guess I should take them over for adoption. Mail one of those kittens to me. You know, I don't know if there's probably a service. You know, some people have enough money; they just pay somebody to take the pet on a flight. My daughter got a little white fur ball. It came from Korea. That one. And that little thing, Julian is meaner than hell. Meaner than hell. Well, they get adopted out pretty quick, I think, the kittens. As opposed to the older cats. you know, the older cat might rip your sack off or something. You know, oh, I was trying to be nice and take you home. Get that out of my face. You kidding me? Yeah, they have it rough. Nobody loves them. And a lot of them get dropped off because they have medical problems. Actually, June, they're not multiplying fast here. Because life is pretty short for some of these cats. Like, I haven't seen Skywalker in days. I don't see Ghostface is long gone. Well, I can't do anything until the Forgotten Felines calls me. Oh, boy. Meanwhile, they're in good hands. Everything's taken care of here. It's a nice, calm week. I'm enjoying the peace and quiet. Tomorrow night I'll be drinking alone. But I'm still going to have a good time. Maybe I'll crank up the music. Be like a bird fest. What do you think of Bezos renting the city for you? I think it's tone deaf. It's a terrible optic. Not that Amazon workers aren't being paid. Not that Amazon workers aren't getting paid. I mean, there's a big difference between it. It's on fire tonight. I can read my house. There you go. Could make it even special. Yeah, Trotsky was great. Magic's pretty nice. Simba's a nice cat. But they're all very distinctive. You have Karl Marx running around there somewhere. Karl Marx has a couple babies somewhere stuffed around. You wouldn't even know that cat was pregnant. It was so skinny and small. I don't know, Corkster. I'm just it's almost like weddings like that are just like in your face. It's like, well, what are you going to do about it? You know, it's like a big F you. Yeah, Porky. she may remember as Porky. Maybe I should have a party tomorrow night. Oh, man. I make a cheese pizza, but man, I don't like pizza without toppings on it. I don't even like pizza that much to begin with. Anyway, we got a good full slate of Petaluma. It'll be light enough to walk around and really see some stuff as we walk around. It's going to be a long stream tomorrow. And town should be popping tomorrow. It should really be lively. End of June. School's out. Everything should be going on. Put shrimp and onion. Yeah, I just don't know if I want shrimp on a pizza. Charles, you'll get over it, dude. My best advice to you, Charles, is unsub and just move on. That way you don't have to be in you don't have to be out of the loop. As if I've ever seen this dude before. Yeah, I don't think I want shrimp on pizza. I always look forward to bed. Yeah, it's a lovely town. Plus, it's light. Next time we go down to Petaluma, it's going to be pitch dark. It's going to be December. It's going to be cold. Right. You never donated a thing, Charles. Say another lie and you're out. Never seen you before in the chat. Let's see. Let's go to Charles's channel. Go to channel. Let's see. 3 subscribers. Joined March 27, 2023. So whatever you were talking about 5 years ago, yeah, your dates are a little busted up there. Oh, but I had a different channel back then. I was under a different name. It's so easy. It's so easy to just. They might as well wear a cowbell around their neck that says, "I'm a troll." I'm not being hostile either, Charles. You're still here. You're trying to commandeer the channel, and it ain't gonna happen. So you either throttle back, or it's sayonara, baby. I don't let people take over the channel. So after Vegas, I'm thinking Reno is on tap. And we haven't been to Reno in years. Well, first, Charles, you better figure out what's going on with your memory, your dates, and all that. It's probably part and parcel of the general confusion you're experiencing in life these days. And with that, I'm sorry to say I cannot help you out with that. I love that. I love to open a beer. And this is only like a 4% beer. But it goes down easy. What is it? You have to look hard. 4.1% alcohol volume. You can't beat that. We have to take a 30-pack down to Vegas. I'm going to be well supplied because it's going to be hotter than a $2 pistol on a July night in Baltimore down there. You better believe it. It's going to be groin-shattering heat. Groin-shattering. Pesto, I don't like pesto. I don't like green pesto. I never like pesto on anything. It's just me. I don't like parsley. I don't like, yeah. No, I do not, Kelly. I really don't have any interest in that. It's just self-inflicted misery. This is American beer, Busch. Anheuser Brewing. Ingredients are farmed in the U.S. Anheuser-Busch is proud supporter of American farm and trusts. How is your meat? Enjoy responsibly. Yeah, I don't know what to tell people they want to eat that much. I mean, I don't judge people in life. I mean, I feel bad for the health problems it creates, but who am I? Who am I? Well, my favorite time of night. The sun's still pretty high though. It's 7:09. So Dawn he's always been his time. I'm just asking because it's on TV tonight. I never follow it. I don't have any interest in that type of programming. It's just. I have more interesting in people that go cave exploring and get trapped underground and die there, or people that go up in hot air balloons and plunge to their death when it catches fire, or all of Anthony Bourdain's entire portfolio of work. Ozzy, all the way up to Ozia Argento and all those text messages from the final days. Stanley Tucci. Anyway, to me, that's what I like to watch. Then I'll be led into some history. Put like the history of the Middle Ages, bubonic plague. It's 4 hours, and just go to sleep listening to that on a loop. Great fun. I read the diary of Cotton Mather, who was the preacher that was presiding over the Salem witch trials. His book that he wrote. There's stuff out there. I like stuff that is history based. That's what I enjoy. So I have to start getting used to. We got to start using the truck now and breaking that back in again. Gas that up over at Costco, get her all cleaned up good. All cleaned out. Okay, sorry to hear that mystery. How's your son? Did he ever get his life back together in western North Carolina after the flooding over there? Hey, Enzer, how you doing, Alan Marie? From Istanbul, the great city of Istanbul, the Hagia Sophia. Anthony, he's like, you make me angry, whether dancing. I still call it Constantinople. The glory days. Shit. Glory days. My favorite time of night. Now the days are getting short. Turkey and Thailand are not spot. Thailand's always been a spot for travel. Always, always, always since the 1980s, since after Vietnam. It's always been a popular place. I think it's overdone now. Now as far as Turkey, yeah, there's a lot to do in Turkey. There's a lot of history. I would definitely go to Turkey in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Hi, sky, and the Blue Mosque and all that. Yeah, I don't think Vietnam's that beautiful. Just another place where beep, 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 everybody's on a scooter, bam, bam, oh, 24 hours a day like India. Finally, Traveling Eddie just gave up. Traveling Eddie just gave up. He said, I just can't even, I got to get the hell out of here. And this is the guy that wanted to come back to, India bad from his travels. Huge. Yeah, it's the tropics. It's the tropics. It's going to be very dry and comfortable in our winter time, and it's going to be a mess in summer, spring and summer. Oh boy. Opportunity to stay away from Azabi unless you have a lot of money. Oh shit, they chased all the cats away, man. I mean, Magic went nuts and just drove his mother the hell out of here. It's like, you know what, Mom? I've had enough BS. Why is beef so in Crumber? We don't have enough cattle right now. And the United States is printing money again. The more money you print, the worse, the cheaper the money gets, the currency, until you eventually have toilet paper. Rosie. Monies, they're using it now, Corster. They called out the Secretary of the Treasury, said, we have no authorization to print money. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. Cool, my bad. Let me just back the hell off. Let me print a retraction. My bad. Good night, Shimei. Thank you. Gee, where they got impaled by a fly. Oh, wow, man. No, I didn't see that, Buttercup baby. Wow. Wow, impaled by a beach umbrella. You want to vacay in California at the beach? Better bring your wetsuit. How you doing, Simon? Better bring your wetsuit. Come on. Can't you come over and say hi? Or are you always going to be a BIT? Hoppy ass cats. Man, that's terrible. Wow. That is terrible. Man, dog, I don't want to rub elbows with the hoi polloi. Gracious, could you see Amanda Hugginkiss's definition of hell is a Kid Rock cruise? The girls are whipping off their tops and everybody's jumping in the hot tubs and the pools. Kid Rock's blaring away. It's like heaven. And there's Amanda Hugginkiss. Calgon, take me away. It's like the hoi polloi. I shan't rub elbows with you, and I resent the fact that we were seated together at this table. I shall speak to the chief purser himself to have this situation ameliorated. In the meantime, sir, madam, have a good evening. A Viking cruise. A Viking cruise. Happy shout out Nick Ear. How are you, Nick Ear? Nice to see you. Big shout out for you. Well, I never in my life have been on a cruise, and you dare to charge me for this adventure? I thought there would be peace and quiet. Instead, I am subjected to this on the Lido deck, the poop deck, the captain's bridge, partying everywhere. I shan't have it. I demand that you put me into the next port. I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't survive that long. Man overboard, man overboard. This is not a drill. Man overboard. Let me go. Don't save me. Oh, man. It does appear we lost Bible Boy. I don't know where he went. Good night, Bible Boy. going to hug and kiss. I could not spend another moment. Couldn't we just get along? Sir, did you hear what I said? Ma'am, I'm just trying to explain it. Sir, either you give up your cabin for me and your accommodations, or there's going to be such a ruckus when we put into port that I scarce believe you will hear the end of it until Christmas. Do I make myself clear? Ma'am, sir, I've tried to be nice, I've tried to be diplomatic, but sir, you are redlining. A happy face. Assertive is good. Man, I want to be on a Kid Rock cruise so bad. Oh, man. I don't even know who the thick girl is. I've never heard of her before. I don't follow all these freaks on here. If it's drama, count me out. Oh, Nick Avocado lost weight. Oh, Nick Avocado gained weight. What are we going to do? It's just not the same Nick Avocado anymore. I can't believe it. You just took all the fun out of it. And, I liked him when he was a slob and just stuffing his face. And it's just horrible. Jeez. Oh, man. What's up, butt plug for days? How you doing? Amanda hug and kiss is like, I can't believe, I can scarcely believe my travel agents has booked me aboard this. I can't even believe it. It is absolutely beyond the pale. And I shall be writing letters to the editor, to various magazines, Travel and Leisure amongst the top of them, explaining this horrific situation that I now find myself. Kat says, but Miss Hogginkiss, you may actually enjoy yourself. Did I tell you to speak, Captain? Did I tell you how to clear the ship? Why don't you focus on what's in front of the ship, and I'll worry about what's inside the ship. How about that? That's what we call an equitable division of labor. You are dismissed, sir. This juggalo cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, Kid Rock. It's just awful. It was horrible. I had to go seek therapy when I got back to port. These people were savages. I didn't even know these were women. I don't know what happened to them. They just became savages. Were you offended? Offended? You must be joking. I thought it was going to be the Junior League cruise. And then, yeah, we had a last minute substitution for entertainment. Did you clear that with me? No, I just work for the company, and I just put the ship where they tell me to. Mozart on the waves. do 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 do. I've had a disastrous time. I not only want a refund, I want the name of your lawyer, so I shall get in touch. My lawyer shall get in touch with him. How do you like me now? Well, how would you like to sit at the captain's table with me? That is a very nice gesture. I will, of course, have to review the guest list of who shall be dining with us at the table. But as it stands now, I would have to give an unequivocal no. No, not gonna happen. Bossy, get busy in my get busy in my cabin. I just can't believe it. Wait till I tell the girls back home how horrible it all was. It was awful. I'm not that bad. Did the downtime? Yeah, how about that, Lisa? How about these people getting stuck with needles? I mean, what the hell? I mean, you don't think that there's a derangement syndrome in the world? I can tell you what, they ain't doing that in China. Skywalker! 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 I guess that's not Skywalker. I've never been to an all-black church. You should have grown up in Baltimore. Down on Utah streets. This is the Bethel AME morning service. You best go clean that kitchen. Gracious, I think I've been taken to the wrong church. We do love our Amanda hug and kiss. ¿Cómo estás, Grasshopper? What's going on? Haven't seen you in a couple days. You know, made my day. Let me tell you, the lady that gets speared with the beach umbrella flying, yeah, that is like, what the hell? ¿Cómo estamos? How are you all doing? I used to get dragged up and down there. That was entertainment. Yeah. Well, that's where it all began. Azusa Street Revival down there. That's where the whole Pentecostal movement was born. That in Kansas. Yeah, Ann Tyler's from Baltimore, yeah. She's been through the mill. Didn't she write the Vampire Diaries or the Vampire Diary or something? I've been arrested. I told her, if you try, it will be your last time. Wow. Who wrote the Vampire Diaries? Yeah, thank you, Grasshopper. And no, who was that? I don't know who the hell he was. Anne Rice. I always get them confused. If Amanda weren't here, it'd be somebody else Rosie mentions every day. Well, you know, Amanda hug and kiss. Let me tell you, Naomi. It's a huge chasm between the world that I populate and the world of Amanda Hug and Kiss. But yet, Amanda Hug and Kiss is as much a part of the show as you are, honey. She's like a special guest star. Oh, I feel special. Interview with a Vampire, that was it. She went back and forth. I'm religious, she doesn't judge. She's a good friend, Mystery. I don't judge her, she doesn't judge me. I don't judge anybody. Who am I? Yeah, Amanda, I can't even imagine this chat with that Amanda Hug and Kiss. Or you, Naomi, or Alan Gentry. It's a part of the show. Just like a Jared Fogle. I couldn't imagine it. Mystery, you judge yourself too hard, honey. Oh man, we haven't seen Anton Smith. I guess his trust fund ran out. I don't know. I mean, kind of a weird bro. T.D. Jakes is mixed up in the Diddy trial. Who's not? I see Kim Kardashian getting out of the hotel into the boat. I'm like, what the hell? I am like, what the hell? Who wears a tube top? You have to move by August 24th. What happens on the 24th? Ramsey. You know, Naomi, I went to Costco for the first time in a long time. And they had a guy there that was pimping X-Clad there. My room is stack moves to PA. I don't know what it was, Buttercup, baby. It was not the most your rim mate. You have a wilder life than I thought you had. Man, I'm gracious. Yeah. Man, the hockey kisses. Look at how peaceful it is with no blackbird, and we're having a fine time tonight. No, I don't know, wine country. Just, I don't know. It was not a very flattering look. Her rim mate. I get it. Rim mate is moving to PA and her lease is up. Maybe you should follow her. Try life up in Amanda Hug and Kiss likes Harrisburg, Hanover. You could be like where they make Snyder's pretzels. Security divers. It's like, who wants to be the main diva for the wedding? They all want to upstage Jessica Sanchez. I can't believe you did that at my wedding. It was highly inappropriate. And I shan't ever have you at one of my events again. And Jeff has stricken you on all of your products from Amazon. Real man. Shit. Maybe you could go help your son out there in Western North Carolina get himself back together on his feet. Tiger, are you back for more food? I mean, really? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Well, you said one of your kids was in the flooding in Western North Carolina. I'm so much in love with you. The things that I told you to. Ooh. How about Naomi? You don't have to be a star to be in my show. It's time to move. Get a couple cats and move in with your sister. Cat lady, start a YouTube channel. You probably have 100,000 subscribers in a month. Just 2 Carolina cat ladies. Ooh, yeah. I saw a black guy taking a dump in a parking lot in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ooh. It's time to make peace, Mystery. Time to make peace. Simba! Simba! Simba's hopping along. Life on 3 legs. I'm so much in love with you. Do 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 do. Of course, there's like we get enough shenanigans in the Treasury Department. Make room for me in the Shine Shack. We have to take that up with Bird to see if he'll sublet to you. It could be a harrowing adventure. I'm so much in love with you. Do 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 do. Loving you's the right. Poor Tiger's trying to eat, and there's this yellow jacket there. Yeah. There's a wait list for the Shine Shack. That's it. What a beautiful night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Chamber of Commerce, picture perfect night. No marine layer. Simba. Simba. Yeah, I'm about 3 time zones away. We're just, the sun is dipping, the days are getting shorter. Trust and believe, June. Easy living in the Shine Shack if you just push the clothes and the filth aside and just lay down. I'm so much in love with you. Looks like Baby Socks finally made it back after the terrible scare. Holy smokes. Yeah, Simba's the 3-legged cat. And Simba's made a full recovery, doing great. Moves motors along, goes fast. June, life is good out here, honey. It's just like it's easy going. We don't get all stressed out about cleanliness. It's probably why we never get sick. We just do it up. I'm so much in love with you. Steam is rolling into my windows. You just remove all the drywall. In one weekend, everything is all redone in there. Easy. And grow food. What could go wrong? And don't take care of routine maintenance. Let's go see if that plum is ready. Hold on a minute. All right, the first plums of the season. First Japanese plums. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Luther Burbank. I do. It'll be on the agenda. Delicious, right off the tree. And I think they charge $3.99 a pound for these. Thank you, Alan. These aren't the right plums for plum pies. Plums, unless you have the English variety, the deep purple ones, plums are just too incipient. Too incipient. I don't have a lot of them. No peaches this year. Was what we call a give up year. Very juicy, Lisa. I'm so much in love with you. Too less now. I know. There aren't many on the tree. There's only about 8 on there. I cut that tree back so much last year because I need to keep these trees low. Low. It's very good. So I have to cut back severely the elephant heart plum tree, which is really my favorite. That's a deep reddish purple. Delicious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for me tonight as the sun dips here. I am now going to take my leave from you. Hey, Seal, Friday night, be here tomorrow night, bro. I'm doing it solo. It's going to be the Blackbird honorary Friday nights. So, thank you, everybody. Most of all, thank my moderators for everything you do, and everybody else. It's been a really good time. This evening, I had a good time. Please, if you've not taken a moment to tap the like button, please like up the stream. It is very appreciated. We're getting ready to turn a big corner that hasn't been turned in over 2 years on this channel. And I want you guys to be a part of it. All right. Thank you, everybody.